What's up guys, Sunny here, back with another My NBA 2K video. The gauntlet just ended and man, we are getting ready for another gauntlet starting tomorrow, but that is okay because over the past week, man, I have really increased my deck from doing the monthly rewards, from that Paragon pack, from the Flash gauntlet just now. I mean, I am ready to do this gauntlet. Hopefully we can get one of the event cards for at the icon tier. But anyway, we're going to take a look at the gauntlet Flash results, see how I did on the draft board. I did finish the whole entire thing, so we're going to check out the cards when they are completely maxed out, see what they look like. I'm going to let you know also my very first week at icon. It is just the very first level of icon, so the icon pull rates, at least for right now, I know that the gauntlet is a little bit light on the actual sample size, but you know, kind of get a pretty good general idea maybe. But anyway, if you do enjoy the video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, man. Let me know in the comments how y'all did. Were y'all able to finish the gauntlet and get all of that, get that Blake Griffin? Get both of those, man. That's really going to help with the gauntlet tomorrow. But anyway, if you do enjoy, like I said, hit that thumbs up. But let's get into checking out these cards. So when I first got onto Icon, man, I was kind of hoping that they weren't going to throw in epics in here, you know, kind of like how the last one you're at Superstar, no ultra rares. So I was kind of hoping that Icon was going to delete all of the epics, but they didn't. Still get them. So, of course, just like every single one of them, our very first pull is always going to be an epic, I swear. Epic Prime, another Epic Prime. Finally got to the first Elite. Which is kind of cool for the elite reward. Didn't really take too long to get through the first couple anyway. Another epic foil. Here we go, JJ Redick. Another, and then my very first star, Dirk Nowitzki. Don't have this card, so I can't pro it, but still cool getting another card, or getting a new card. It was crazy with the support cards this weekend. Absolutely crazy. Like, you would not believe, well, you're going to see here in a second, but elite support card, right after that, elite support card, and then right after that, epic prime support card, and it doesn't even stop there. Like, that's just three in a row, right? And then we got another epic right there. And then we got one of the rewards, Antetokounmpo, the first star. And then right after that, another elite support card. Like, what is going on, you know? Like I always said, like for weeks, I think like 6 weeks in a row, I pulled either a star or superstar support card. Last week was the very first week in like 6 weeks I didn't. And so we're back on that train now. Another support card right there. Got my second star right here, Nurkic. And so able to pro him. Thank goodness. It could actually be useful. He's like the very bottom, like my 25th card almost. But still can use him, so that's cool. An elite, Gordon Hayward, Rudy Gay. I got an icon card on the draft board, dude. I couldn't believe it. On Icon Level 1. If you watched my video on the Paragon pack, man, I pulled a George Gervin foil card. And now my very first time, or very first event at Icon tier, I was able to pull a George Gervin regular card. So again, really helps the deck, which is totally awesome. And then we got a Dwayne Wade, another Carmelo Anthony, Michael Beasley, John Collins, and then the second of the star cards. And then we got another epic support card. Of course, these things are just pouring in. Epic Prime, another epic, we got another epic, and another epic. And then first level of the Blake Griffin. I actually barely even slept at all, like maybe like an hour and a half, I think, just to be sure that I got this done. Dwayne Wade foil. Ellington, Russell, and then boom, my superstar pull of the weekend, or of the event, is a support card. So just like the previous 6 weeks besides last week, man, the support card train, we're back on it. We're going to start pulling them every single week. Now it's going to be either superstar or icon, right? Watch every single, like for this gauntlet, I'm going to pull a superstar or icon support card. But this weekend has been, this time it was crazier just for the fact that I pulled so many of the higher level ones. Rudy Gobert, this is like one of the highest foils I've pulled on the draft board in a while, in a really long time. Like Epic Prime has usually been the highest foil that I've been pulling. But we got an elite foil. That's like the highest in forever. And then we got another epic prime, and then finished it off right before the end, a support card. So, of course, and then that's the very end, Blake Griffin to finish it off. Finished it with like, I don't know, 30 or 40 minutes. I actually had, I think, sometime last week, they gave 600 points. So, I had 600 points, and I actually had to use like 350 of them to be able to finish it. And so, had to use some of those, but it still didn't have to spend any money since they gave 600 to me. I don't know if I'm sure they gave them to everybody. But anyway, that is all the cards I pulled on the draft board. Now we are going to check out the actual pull rates. So this is the very first time in Icon tier. I pulled a total of 119 draft board resets. We got 81 rare, of course, 0 ultra rare, 16 epic, 12 epic prime, 6 elite, 2 star, 1 superstar, and 1 icon. The foils still low, man. They've been really low the last 2 or 3, 4 weeks. Rare, we only got 6 foils, and then all other ones were at 3. But look at the percentages. Like, the percentages is just what's blowing my mind. When I was at Superstar Plus, we were pulling 80s for our percent for rare, 80%. And some of them even higher than that, but 68% rare, 14% epic, 10% epic prime, 5 elite, and then the rest are still the same, like 1.5% superstar, less, or 1.5 star, less than 1% superstar, less than 1% icon. And so all of those from star and up, again, have been the same, or were the same from Superstar Plus to Icon. But now this week, man, the lower ones are a little bit different. I'm interested to see, especially starting tomorrow at that gauntlet, if we get the same results. But anyway, let's check out the cards fully maxed out. So checking out the first one, like I said, I already had him. I already had Nurkic, so I was able to pro him. This is what he looks like pro'd. I am not going to use my supercharged keys on him. I am not going to use him to improve his ability or anything like that. I'm only just, because he's at the very bottom of my deck. He's pretty much going to be thrown away here pretty quick. But like I said, that is what he looks like when he's all maxed out. Can't really compare him to anybody because all of my star pros are all level 31. But he still is really low. Like, he's still a pretty bad star level player. And then my Dirk Nowitzki, this is actually was higher than Wes Unseld, which kind of surprised me. So this is the highest regular star card I have, and so I'm assuming, of course, you can assume that the foil card is going to be really high. Whether it's going to be above the Chris Paul or not, I'm still curious what the highest star card is, but he's my highest right now. He's higher than Wes Unseld and higher than Chris Mullin, so that's really cool. And then for that reward, we got not Dwayne Wade, we got the Antetokounmpo, and again, I didn't use his my ability cards. I didn't use the supercharged keys because I needed to save them for the Blake Griffin. So this is just straight up level 30, no level 31 or anything like that. I needed all of the other ability and supercharged keys, so still helps the deck a lot. I mean, Vin Baker was my highest. He's a foil, star foil, and you can see that he's a moderate amount bigger, a couple hundred points in most of the categories. So he is better, and if he was level 31, he would be even better than that. The icon pull is the George Gervin. Like I said, I have this card, the foil version of this card. Pretty good card. I mean, any icon card is a good card and can go in the deck for sure, especially in my deck. I only have 4 icons now, so he is better than the Paul George. The Paul George was the one I pulled at the very beginning, and so better than him, which you can expect. I mean, Paul George is just that's just his regular card, I should say, and this is the historic George Gervin, so I would expect that to be just a little bit better, but that's what he looks like. And then the best card of my deck now is that Blake Griffin. It is completely maxed out. I did level him up. I did use my supercharged keys, and I am going to use the rest of his ability to increase it to 100%. So that is what he looks like when he is all maxed out. Absolutely a beast of a card, at least for me. You know, better than my LeBron James, better than my James Harden by quite a bit. I mean, at least 1,000 points better than LeBron James. You can't really tell too much difference in offense, defense, but then once you get to rebounding and playmaking, huge gap. But Blake Griffin, really nice. Also, one thing to note is that even though the Blake Griffin is my best card currently at the moment, when I just leveled him up to, or when I leveled up his original card, it was actually lower than DeMarcus Cousins. So the Gauntlet DeMarcus Cousins is actually a better card, at least when they're talking about overall better card. You know how they rate them per their statistics, per their stats on all their categories. But it was a little worse. I mean, it was worse than DeMarcus Cousins, and DeMarcus Cousins is the only superstar event card I have. So, but still, I mean, I'm not going to complain because Blake Griffin is now the best card in my deck. So I think I'm looking pretty good. Just to let you see what my deck looks like now. That is what it looks like. It's looking pretty nice. I'm definitely happy with it. I think that I can get... I think I might be able... I know I can get both of the superstars, obviously, or both of the icons. But if I can get the first icon event, that would be good. I'm going to assume, though, that I can get both of the icons, because I would think that the icon level is probably going to be the same as the one that we just did just now. But, I mean, I could be wrong. But this is what it looks like. It looks, like I said, it looks pretty good. And if it wasn't for the past week, I mean, I wouldn't have both of the George Gervins on there. I wouldn't have the Blake Griffin Pro. I wouldn't have that Glenn Rice Pro. I wouldn't have the Antetokounmpo Pro. This deck would definitely look a lot different if you would take out the past week. But anyway, that is going to do it for the video, man. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit that thumbs up. Let me know in the comments what y'all pulled in this flash event, how y'all did. I am probably going to need some sleep if I want to grind out for tomorrow. So hopefully I can get to bed early and be able to be refreshed for the new one tomorrow. Anyways, I will check y'all later. I'm out. Peace.